Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Peyton Pritchard.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Shireman in at the 2. And for Oakland, Russell Westbrook out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Erving at the 4 spot. At this point of the season, you can really start, Richard, to feel teams kicking into gear.
Oh, this is about the time when things seem to get rolling. I know I wasn't necessarily a ready out the gate type player. It takes some games to get into your groove.
Now here's Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Pritchard passes to Tatum. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside, Dort. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to talk with Oakland's head coach for a minute. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now here's Brown. After Julius Erving's miss, Tatum kicks to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Shoots over Capella. Tatum with another miss. Now Oakland with it.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Here's Pritchard after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Dort against Tatum. Dort passes to Capella. And Erving throws it down.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Erving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Now here's Brown, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Tatum down low. He's covered by Erving. They grab their own miss. Pritchard with a wide open look. Boston getting another chance here. The 3 from Tatum. And Erving pulls it down. Erving's got 4 rebounds in this game.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard. What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
Oakland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line. A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
Austin with the ball, trailing here by 8. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Cada. Capella covering. To stop the drought, Oakland grabs the miss. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
Pritchard passes to Brown. The 3 from Tatum. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And Boston has possession after Julius Erving's miss. Pritchard against Westbrook. Left side, Brown. Just 3 to shoot. That shot misses. Oakland leading by 7. Pass to Erving. Westbrook kicks to Erving. Brown against Hunter. Back to Erving. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics trail by 7. The Celtics working the ball around now. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Good work by Tatum, keeping his options open. He knew he had that kick out if he needed.
And here's Westbrook. Hasn't made one yet. Capella sets a screen for Hunter. Pass to Dort. Oakland needs to get off a shot here. Here's Erving. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Erving's got 9.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The kick out to Brown. Over Hunter. Brown, no good. Now Oakland with it. They're on a 14-6 run. And no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Cada. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Over the years, we've seen constant growth from Tatum as a playmaker. Part of the reason why he's an all-NBA first-teamer.
Now here's Tatum. After Julius Erving's miss, it's Brown on the wing. Outside Tatum. Pass to Cada. Some solid defense there from Erving.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Hunter, the 3. No good there. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Four-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Here's Erving. Back to Hunter. At the elbow, Erving to the middle. Here's Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to Erving.
He's got moves in close. There's a reason Westbrook likes to get in there.
Left side, Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Fires for 3. They get it back. The kick out to Tatum. They shoot again. And it's Erving with the rebound.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Celtics. trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Shireman beyond the arc. And Erving pulls it down. Erving's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Hunter. And the layup is good. And Oakland leads by 6.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And a new group getting ready for Oakland. Vucevic checked in for Clint Capella. Hachimura comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kennard, he's checked in for Dort. And Brogdon subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Minot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Vucevic. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Celtics. And so he hits both. Oakland leading by 4. Brogdon looking around. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Brogdon. And here's Erving. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Erving's got 11 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Erving. 26 points for him last game against Houston. Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Getting physical on the glass and getting a bucket, that's what Vuce does.
Pass to Boucher. The shot from the low post is good. Here's Brogdon. Still yet to score. To the left wing. Vucevic against Boucher. And it's Vucevic missing. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Gonzalez. Boucher with a screen on Kennard. And out of bounds as Oakland gains possession.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Erving. He's averaging 51 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
And the Celtics making a change here. Ours is checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Kevin?
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And now Erving pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Here's Minot. Inside. Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Brogdon. Vucevic has got his second basket. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Minot. Outside, Joseph. Boucher sets a screen for Joseph to the paint. Shots good by Boucher. Boucher's got 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Vucevic. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so the first quarter is in the books. Oakland leads by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Oakland.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Hachimura out there with Vucevic. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Thibault in at the 3. And for the Celtics, they've got Jaylen Brown. Also Corey Joseph out there. Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Minot in at the power forward. Cash money, Brown with the tray.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Locked in the pass to Hachimura. Kennard on the wing. The shot by Brogdon wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Brogdon's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Joseph. Brown wide open. He fires. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Here's Brown after Oakland's three-pointer on the other end. Out left of the wing. Joseph with the ball. Brogdon picks him up. With his first shot attempt, Oakland grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Stolen by Joseph. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finished off by Brown.
For an athlete like Brown, you salivate. You just start drooling thinking about the open floor. Fast breaks are your friend.
Pass to Kennard. From deep. The putback. Here's Vucevic. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays. And his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Brown gets it done inside.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Locked in the pass to Hachimura. Brogdon against Joseph. Back to Hachimura. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Hachimura's got his first basket of the night. Outside, Joseph. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Oakland. They lead by 4. And the shot goes down. Brogdon's got 5 points in the quarter.
He can explode to the hoop. Brogdon, he can change speeds in a hurry.
Stolen by Brogdon. Thibault with the ball. Picked up by Brown.
Celtics foul.
Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. 3-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. Well, you look at Kennard, dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play 2 guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
And having a reliable 3-point option at off guard, pretty much a necessity at this point in time in the league.
Here's what Oakland's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Vucevic. Erving comes in for Hachimura. And it's Bogdanovic in for Kennard. Pritchard, he's checked in for Joseph.
Number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
Now Pritchard. He had 19 points in the win against Detroit. Just 5 on the clock. Boucher's shot is off. Oakland leading by 7. Bogdanovic passes to Brogdon. Erving kicks to Brogdon. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Oakland again can't hit. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pritchard passes to Tatum. In the corner, it's Boucher. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Brogdon with it. He has 5. Capella the pass to Brogdon. Now, here is Erving. And stolen by Tatum. With the teardrop, Tatum gets it inside.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's gonna score inside if he gets that close.
Erving sets a screen for Brogdon. Pass to Erving. And then Erving slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Pritchard. After the basket by Oakland on the other end. And you think about the importance, RJ, of awareness and basketball IQ. What about players who don't have that, but are immensely talented?
Well, they still have to grow their IQ, and that can take time, because if you make too many mistakes, it will cap your minutes.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 10. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Releases. Rebounded by Capella.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Pritchard against Bogdanovich. Pass to Erving. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Trying to find Erving. He's got it now. Over Tatum. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Now it's a 6-point Oakland lead. Outside Tatum. Brown with the bounce pass. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Bogdanovich. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Brown. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Pass to Capella. Back to Brogdon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Brogdon's got 7 points for the quarter. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Pritchard. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Down low. Boucher kicks to Tatum. And it's sent back by Erving.
And not many guys Erving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism.
Here's Pritchard. Some solid defense there from Erving.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Boston's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Hauser finds Brown. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
A different look for Oakland. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Dort comes in for Bogdanovich. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Brogdon. Westbrook passes to Capella. To the inside. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Julius Erving. Westbrook's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Outside Tatum. Down low, here's Shireman. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. Like, when he's dropping dimes like that, like, Jason Tatum is a problem.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Erving. Outside, Dort. Now Westbrook. Back to Dort. Now here's Erving. Guarded by Tatum. Here's Pritchard. A minute 50 left to play here in the half. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Shireman. 6 to shoot. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Tatum on the wing. And it's Hauser in the corner. No good from outside. Oakland leading by 6. To the middle. Stolen by Tatum. Out in his own on the break. On up the court. And Keita gets it to go. Keita's got 8 points.
That's their third straight make. Off an assist.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Pass to Dort. Stolen. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Hauser the pass to Tatum. High post shot. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Erving attacking, and then Erving slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Oakland on top, they lead by 4. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm joined by Coach Mazzulla. Joe, what was the focus out there offensively?
We just got to fight for our spacing. We have to fight the screen. We have to fight to create advantages. It's 2 great teams playing against each other, and you're going to have to earn it. And so,
all right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Hello, everybody.
The Celtics feeling it right now. Well, it hurts, pun intended. White does the little things for you, man. He has hit big shot. This dude's just a winner, man.
Yeah, we talk about glue, guys. He's the super glue.
And let's jump back now to our featured game. What a tight one so far for Oakland.
The effort from them in terms of rebounding has been terrific. That really helps in a tight game.
When you clean the glass, you can see through the finish line.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's Oakland now. They've led by as much as 10. Erving is out there with Hunter. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Capella in at the 5. Pass to Erving. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lots of moments, RJ, shine through in the career of Jason Tatum.
The one that sticks out to me was the moment of relief after they won the finals. The "we did it" quote will live in Celtics infamy, echoing that of the great Kevin Garnett.
And for Boston, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Guys, back to you.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. 5 on the clock. Dort. And good. Nothing was that time as it falls. Dort's got it all tied up now for Oakland. Pritchard passes to Keita. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Pass to Shireman. Hunter against Brown. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. Oakland grabs the miss. Capella's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Westbrook kicks to Hunter. Inside. Shoots from 12. Rebound Boston. Brown outside. Pass to Shireman. Tatum down low. Covered by Erving. Sweet move. Rebound, Julius Erving. Erving's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Erving. Over Tatum. Pass to Hunter. And here's Westbrook. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Brown outside. There's a screen. Pass to Shireman. Shoots over Dort. The kick out to Brown. They need this one. Oakland grabs the miss. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Erving throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And another miss by Boston.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Hunter kicks to Dort. Now Hunter. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Out of bounds as Oakland keeps possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Oakland, they're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up.
You know, for Oakland, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed. and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out, it's just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they put up this month.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
Outside Tatum. A three from Tatum.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Brogdon against Pritchard. Vucevic setting the pick for Brogdon. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Kennard. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing here by 8. Tatum with the screen on Brogdon. That shot wide open. Pritchard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Back to Erving. 4 on the clock. Over Tatum, and it's Oakland scoring again.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Erving against Tatum. Pass to Brown. And again, it's Boston converting.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
And here's Bogdanovich. He's covered by Brown. Brown against Bogdanovich. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his 2nd bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Celtics trail by 7. Tatum with it. He's got 13. And now Oakland on the break. Here's Erving, and Dr. J slams it in.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And moment now to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown. His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging around 26 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Outside Erving. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Fires from way outside. Oakland grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brogdon outside. Pass to Kennard. Lets it go with a 3. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 9 points now in just the 2nd half.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
To the paint. Now Bogdanovich. Hauser defending. Brogdon outside. Kennard on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Kennard's got 11 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Oakland leading by 9. Here's Erving. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Kennard. Pass to Vucevic. And Boston with the rebound. Brown attacking. Here's Tatum. Brown dishes to Tatum. Goes up again, and he lays it up and in. Tatum's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
And Richard, I'll say this. Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven all-star, an all-NBA player, and a finals MVP. Clever pump fake from Vooch, skilled at baiting defenders into the foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Oakland.
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard throughout this whole game. Great job converting the extra opportunities.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Erving. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Joseph. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Joseph's got his second bucket tonight.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And here's Kennard. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Vucevic gets double teamed. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Drills it from outside. Brogdon's got 10 points.
And a great shot from Brogdon. He's definitely a threat from that area.
Joseph looking around, and here's Tatum for three. Tatum with another miss. Oakland leading by 9. 46 seconds left to play in the third. To the left side wing. Pass to Bogdanovich. And Oakland hits again from deep.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Tatum against Hachimura. Now, here's Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Pass to Kennard. Takes a three. A rebound by the Celtics. Boucher's got his 5th rebound in this one. And so it's Oakland enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bogdanovich out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Vucevic. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Kennard in at the 2 spot. The 3 from Joseph. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Joseph against Brogdon. Brown the pass to Hauser. Down low. Shot is good, and the Oakland lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Joseph.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Joseph against Brogdon. Vucevic gets double teamed. Good. Hachimura's got the lead up to 12 now for Oakland.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Joseph against Brogdon. Outside, Bogdanovich. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Hauser. And the lead is down inside single digits.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Vucevic. Some nice passing by Oakland here. Connects from three-point range. And Oakland leads by 11.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his third triple since halftime.
Puts it up from 12. Here's Minot. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. No coverage that time.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Erving's checked in for Hachimura. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Erving, good.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Pass to Hauser. Joseph with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Erving. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Joseph. Here's Boucher. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Brogdon outside. Outside, Bogdanovich. That's a 2 from Kennard. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Kennard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Brown outside. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And he got a couple of calls from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Brogdon. Pass to Vucevic. Now Kennard lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got assist number 8 now on the night. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 17-point game. Now here's Joseph. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Erving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 20 feet out. Oakland grabs the miss.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Locked in the pass to Bogdanovich. Erving, a screen on Tatum to the inside. And Dr. J slams it in.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
It's Brown on the wing. To Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Outside Tatum. They need this. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Vucevic. Hauser defending. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And Oakland hits again from deep.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Up top, Tatum. Covered by Erving. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
A shot by Pritchard, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Pass to Erving. Over Tatum. And it's Oakland scoring again.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Outside, Joseph. Tatum deciding where to go with it to end the drought. Hunter grabs the miss. Oakland has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
Still a bundle of energy to contain. Westbrook forcing the issue, as he often does, now goes to the line.
For Oakland, Russell Westbrook. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball, because right now the Europeans, 1, hungrier, 2, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Vucevic.
Guarding Tatum is just a major problem.
That free throw, no good. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Oakland. Matisse Thybulle comes in for George. Hachimura kicks to Thybulle. Outside Westbrook. Over to the wing. Here's Vucevic. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Pass to Vucevic. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And I like the pass from Westbrook there, wanting to hit the guys right in their spots.
The 3 from Tatum. And that one is off.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
So the wing on the left. Pass to Hunter. Vital for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Brown. And stolen by Hunter. Here's Westbrook. Hachimura kicks to Hunter. Pass to Thybulle. Launches it. And Pritchard pulls it down. The Celtics shooting 43% from the floor. Brown with the bounce pass. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. Boston again missing.
nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Vucevic. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oakland.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Here's Shireman, covered by Hunter. Pass to Tatum. Now Brown. Boston needs to get off a shot. Trying to get something going. Tatum with another miss.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Hachimura the pass to Westbrook. So it's Oakland picking up the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
And I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Malcolm, there's no question you won this game defensively. What were the aspects that enabled you to contain them so well?
Man, just being locked in, man, every possession. We didn't take any possessions off. Everybody guarded their lane, and we're there on the help side.
You have to be mentally exhausted. Thanks, Malcolm.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Julius.
This is a big win for Team Dr. J. They need to get back into this, but they lost since the Team Dream as of late because they lost a 3-game series against Team Dream. They had recently been down 2 games in a row. With this one, they get back up. But they got a long road ahead of them, as the Western Conference is completely gridlocked from the 3 position down all the way to the number 7 spot. But the 3-point, it looks like Team J struggled with the 3-point line early in the game, but as we saw in the the third quarter and the fourth quarter, yeah, they came alive. They hit 4 in the third and they hit 4 in the fourth. Celtics, however, went 0 for 9 in the fourth quarter. They leveraged themselves out the 3-point line way too much, and that's what did them in ultimately. Their defense was terrible, but what compounded it was the lack of offensive creativity. Just selling for 3-point shots. I'll get you beat every time. The other team's doing much more things organically on the other offense, man. How about Vucevic? I think Vucevic was the MVP tonight. He's the guy that really settled things down for him. I mean, Dr. J did his thing, but Vucevic was the one that really set the table to get everybody else open. Kennard had a great game, 22 points tonight for Kennard. Most of it was off Vujicic's double teams that he was drawing in the post on mismatches. As you see here, he went 6 for 10 from last night. Most of all his shots were wide open. Set up off Vujicic's kickouts, as we'll see in the highlight package. Hopefully they'll show it. Let's go ahead and highlight Vujicic here. Had a great game, almost triple-double in that. There it is right now. There it is right there. That's one of them. There's a good one-on-one move. About 12 feet from the post. Up and under move. There's a high post kick out. There it is. Deep in the post. Counter. Comes inside. High-low pass. They fronted him. Went baseline. Backdoor. Vujicic really, really hurt him with his passing in the post, man. There's another one right here. Nope, that's just a post-up play. Need double team. Yeah, he had a great game tonight, man. Take a look here at Kennard. Kennard came off the bench and just was stroking it, man. He struggled early, but late in the second half, man, he just came alive. He was as Kevin Harlan would say, he was a flamethrower. There's another one, man. That's by 27 feet right there. Another one. There's another one. Wide open, too, man. 6 of 10. And, of course, the doctor doing what he usually does. Getting to the basket. Making plays around the bucket. Running the floor. The Celtics did a pretty good job on him tonight. He usually gets about 50 points, as we've seen, but he didn't get the transition buckets he normally gets in this game. He had 31 points tonight, 10 rebounds. As we already know, he's averaging 50 on the season because, again, he plays power forward and mostly. But then you got to factor in he's going against Jason Tatum in transition, and Jason is more than a match for him in transition, in my opinion. So he can somewhat stay with him. So that's probably more the story. Celtics have a little bit more of an athletic front line that they can stay with him, and they have the length to jump with him a little bit. So. But nonetheless, he still got the job done. Jason Tatum with a bad performance, 7 for 29 from the field, 4 for 18. Again, they over-leveraged themselves in the three-point line. That's just way too many three-point shots for one guy. It's just terrible. No imagination on offense. You got so much more you could do than just shoot threes. But that's the story out there. Team J gets on with their season. Let's go ahead and move this along and see who the next game is up. Before we go there, let's go ahead and take a look here at the standings. The Mambas have now been pushed back down. And again, I've been saying this in the previous games that in December, that's the month where most teams pull away. We're coming to the end of it now. This is where you start to get your position battles for the rest of the year. You can pretty much expect to see the Jays and the Mambas and the Dream battle for that position for number 3 probably the rest of the way, while Diesel and Showtime will be battling for that number 1 spot the rest of the way. I don't really see it's possible the Dream could move up at 3.5. I don't see the Jays and the Mambas trying at 4 with a 4.5 game difference. That's going to be hard to make up. That's hard. That's a big because because remember, in order for you to make that up, you have to win those games while the other teams that are above you lose those games. And the reason why they're up there is because they're good. Like, good teams don't have 4-game losing streaks or even 2-game losing streaks. You know what I mean? Most good teams, they lose 1 game, then win their next 4, or they win their next 5. Sometimes they win their next 10. Even that happens. So I don't see that happening. So you're going to see pretty much, I want to say a 5 to maybe even, let me see here. You got the Dream, the Jays, the Mambas, the Clippers, and the Warriors pretty much battling for that number 3 spot. The Thunder are down there at 14 and 12. They've had a lot of injuries to key guys. That's why they're struggling. But that's the story with that. Kobe got his team going the other night with a big win in his situation with against Team Chamberlain as well as the Atlanta Hawks. So they're back in it with that. As you can see here. That's pretty much what got them back on track. But with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look and see who's up next. I believe it's Team Larry Bird, is it not? No, actually it's Olajuwon. Oh, here we go. My goodness. I didn't even see this coming. It's actually Olajuwon and Will Chamberlain. Part 2. If you missed it, man, this is their last meeting of the season because Olajuwon's in the West, Wilt's in the East, so this will be the last time they play. The first time they played was an absolute barn burner with Akeem Dean the best of it, handing the Globetrotters their second loss of the season at that time. The Trotters right now have only lost 3 times on the season. 1 to Team Jordan, 1 to Olajuwon, and then 1 to Kobe of all the team that was at the time who were struggling at the time. So, and the Trotters right now are looking to get back on track tonight because they're in a battle with the Bad Boys and Team Jordan and Team Larry Bird for that number 1 spot. As you can see right there, there's only a 1-game split between them and the number 3 spot. And the number 4 spot right there by Team Larry Bird, who remain the hottest team in the NBA with, I believe, was it 15 or 14 games in a row? I think, yeah, Team Bird has won 15 games in a row, guys. They at one point were 6-5, and since that time they won 15. Nobody can beat this team, man. Team Bird is just knocking them all down. They beat Team Jordan twice in 1 week in a game where Larry Bird had a game-winning shot too. So they won anywhere you can get it. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get that set up for you. Should be a pretty good game. I'll probably have that one for you guys probably tomorrow. It's a little late right now. I'll get that. This is going to be a pretty good game. I want to make sure I'm nice and rested so I can get that game looking good for you guys. Especially with Akeem. I don't know who I'll be controlling in this one. I like playing with Akeem because it's like his move package is so dynamic. He has so many counter moves. It's so fun to play with him, whereas Chamberlain is so much more matter of fact. You know what I mean? It's pretty much a one move and go with him. You know what you're going to do. It's a drop step to the left, or it's a fadeaway to the left, or it's pretty much a rim run with him. And then he just pretty much gets it done by virtue of his presence on the floor, whereas Hakeem is a much more very strategic undertaking when you play with him. Like you really have to monitor your angles. Because if you don't, you can't do the same things you do with Chamberlain. You just put Chamberlain out there, he'll just by being out there, he dominates the game. But Hakeem is a lot different. So it's an interesting dynamic between the two, and it should be a good game. The first one was good. If you missed it, go check it out on my NBA Legends playlist. It was an absolute classic. Went down to the wire between these two, and you can find that there. Another disclaimer too for you guys: if you go to my playlist or really not just my playlist, but any of the videos you see on my channel, if you see a fire emoji about it, it means it was a great battle or a great game or good content. If you see a star or a camera by it, it means it was a great performance. And if you see a fire emoji and a star and a camera, it means it was also a great game, but also a great performance by somebody. So, but with that being said, guys, the season continues here in the NBA Legends Ultimate Showdown, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Chamberlain versus Hakeem Part 2. Thanks for watching. Please give the video a like, and yeah, see you soon.